Gotta be safe, that's for sure.
Of course. And speaking of safe, we have a flood emergency in Ruidoso. This is a live look right now there. And we're sitting at 82 degrees there right now. And the humidity has actually dropped a little bit because of the rain that did move on through. So we do notice that kind of a misty scene, but we're drying up pretty quickly. 35% relative humidity, 82 degrees. And we do notice the clouds and sunshine now after the heavy rain that fell in parts of the Ruidoso area. Not only a flash flood warning until 8:30 this evening, a flood emergency for at least several inches of rain that fell in the burn scar areas, especially in the South Fork area. These darker greens indicate that as a lot of the clouds and rain activity now moving pretty quickly off to the north and east with embedded lightning strikes. We're seeing some of that just to the south of Vaughn and also just to the north and west of Roswell. So plenty of moisture in the Sacramento Mountains, even more starting to form thunderstorms near Socorro, lightning strikes. If you guys are traveling along I-25 closer to Albuquerque and the Sandias as well, dealing with some thunderstorms as well. So a very active monsoon type of weather pattern as those storms drifting off to the north and east. So it could be sunny in your neighborhood. It could be raining in your neighborhood. So please be on the lookout for these thunderstorms. Most of them below severe limits. Now there actually is a severe thunderstorm warning that just popped up, and that is to the northwest of Roswell. So there could be some small hail embedded with that thunderstorm there. And that thunderstorm will eventually weaken as that sun gets closer and closer to starting to set. But again, the main threats with these storms will be flash flooding, a flash flood watch until this evening. Again, that darker green shading indicating that flood emergency in Ruidoso. And speaking of the flooding, there could be some of that right over the Sandias. Look at this dark black shadow of heavy rain, small hail embedded in the Sandias. Meanwhile, Albuquerque, some rays of sunshine right now. We're sitting at 92 degrees, east-northeasterly winds at 20 miles per hour. So some of that rain cooled air starting to up that moisture, 25% relative humidity, but we could be seeing that moisture, that humidity start to increase. That's why it's cooler in Las Vegas, 75 degrees, flooding once again, the big story there. They do not need any more rainfall. 81 in Alamosa. Meanwhile, triple digits in places like Roswell and Carlsbad, 101 there, 105 in Roswell. And those temperatures are going to be generally above normal, especially the farther south you can go, Las Cruces, up until tomorrow morning as temperatures eventually drop up to 106. Again, that is what we are seeing right now in and around that area. We're going to start to see those temperatures drop this evening, but it'll be a slow process. That's why that, especially people who are susceptible to heat-related illnesses, it will be a bit dangerous for them out there. Meanwhile, temperatures dropping pretty quickly this evening in the 70s potentially in Albuquerque because of rain-cooled air as the thunderstorms continue to move off to the north and east with a change in the weather pattern. East Canyon winds up against the Sangre de Cristo Mountains as well. Not only the Sandias, but also the Sangre de Cristos, as the upslope flow is going to produce more rain, not only today, but especially as we head through tomorrow. And today, the flash flooding threat kind of widespread, but as we head toward tomorrow, as that main high pressure system moves a little bit to the north and east, that moisture will follow, moving closer into the northern parts of the state. So again, flash flooding, the potential today and tomorrow. Next 5 days, precipitation chances from scattered to more widespread, especially from Sunday to Monday. And I think it will be in most areas of our viewing area, from the west central to the northern parts of our viewing area. Durango, temperatures dropping in the 70s and 80s. Farmington, very similar conditions. You have to go much farther to the south. Places like Las Cruces, Alamogordo, temperatures at or above normal, but dropping as we start to see more and more rain. High 90s, low triple digits in the valley locations, and then we start to see mountain locations in the 70s and 80s. Closer to the metro, those temperatures will continue to be above normal until we start to see more rain in places like Rio Rancho and Albuquerque. Those temperatures dropping until 4th of July, heating up and drying out.
All right, definitely a lot going on. Thanks, Ryan.
Absolutely.